In all honesty, I'm not too worried about the donations because I also do feel a little bit weird or guilty asking these people to donate their money to me. So the incumbent so far has raised $68,478.21. Her biggest competitor right now, Maya Kornberg, has raised $62,821.39. And then you go to me, and the only donation that shows up right now is $5 from one donor, and that one donor is Luke Segir, from Brooklyn, New York. I've had a few friends donate like 70 cents, but those don't even show up on the thing. My average donation is probably like 200 from the 400 for my mom and 5 for me, something like that. I've always wanted to be someone that made changes and that was involved in my community. I always have been that person, but it was kind of a little bit of a silly thing. Oh yeah, what if I ran for city council? Eventually, it then really became something where I was like, shit, I can get petitions, I can really do all of these things that I didn't think really were possible. Thank you very much. I, the undersigned, do hereby state that I am a duly enrolled voter of the Democratic Party and entitled to vote at the next primary election of such party to be held on June 24th, 2025, that my place of residence is truly stated opposite my signature Herito, and I do hereby designate the following named person or persons as a candidate or candidates for the nomination for such party or public office or for any election to a party position of such party. Thank you. What my room is kind of just a collage of things throughout my life, you know? I found this just on the side of the road, and I thought it was awesome. I ordered 16 fake Rolexes from China.
I've always struggled with issues of feeling detached from reality, severe depression. I think it was November 18th. I missed a day of my medication while I was going to school, and I immediately knew something was wrong. I remember I was climbed over the barrier of the river, and I was getting ready to jump in. I don't really know what would have actually happened. It wasn't that I had no desire to live, but I had every desire to die and disappear and kind of end everything.
I was feeling really down one day. I wrote down a plan. I have start my own production entertainment company. Then after that, I run for mayor of New York City and win. I then run for president and win. And then after I run for president, I then retire to a cabin in the woods. I think maybe step 0 would be run for city council here.
All of this stuff that I've been through has really kind of opened my eyes as to what is possible for me to do as a person.
I picked up my high school diploma yesterday from school, and today I picked up my city council petitions. Hey, Jay.
Hey, there he is. What's up, big fella?
But I came to see if you would be my first signature on my petitions.
I would be honored.
Thank
oh,
you.
man.
Okay, let's go
let me
inside.
get a pen. He's a man of the people. You know, rags to riches story. Started off making hot dogs. And
Now I'm running for city council.
yeah, I like that, man. I like that a lot.
25 signature witness.
Yes.
There you go.
Signing it right in front of
The
Dick
Jetro
Tracy and the
pen.
hot dogs.
Wait, are you registered? That doesn't matter.
I am.
Okay, perfect.
Dude. You got this, dude.
I'm doing it.
Hell yeah, man.
To get my first signature feels unreal, in a sense. It feels good, and it feels like that next kind of level, like that extra push to keep me going. My ultimate goal is to bridge the gap between the average person and their local politician. I don't know how many people on this block know who their council member is. That's something that's really important to me, because there is so much change that can be made in your neighborhood. The 4 people right now are my boss, myself, my mom, and my dad. My boss, he didn't even put an address that's in the district, even though he lives here. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Myself, I put my address. I probably could have been a little bit more exact with it. My mom, she used the wrong zip code. I'm absolutely behind schedule right now. I am feeling so anxious and so nervous about it. And it's not about the fact if I win or lose, but it's the simple prospect of getting there and everything I have to do before I get there. You know, it's something that a lot of the time will keep me up at night. What ultimately stresses me out is not wanting to disappoint myself. I have $146.27 for posters today. The first thing I'm doing is just looking for a photo of me to use for city council. The problem is, though, a lot of my photos aren't like the most professional. I don't know why I actually am having trouble with this. Just to like make it something that I actually like. In all honesty, I'm not feeling that good. Part of me is kind of thinking like I have no idea what I'm doing. And it's like my biggest fear, I think, throughout all of this is shooting myself in the foot for a future career. I feel good and confident, and I like the posters, and I think they're posters that I'm not gonna feel bad or embarrassed about putting up. I think ultimately what this run is showing me is that I wasn't prepared. I'm feeling less anxious because I was able to set a goal for myself and complete that goal. And that's ultimately what always gets me out of these anxious moments. I feel disappointed, I feel proud, and I think most of all I feel grateful. I just got accepted into college. I'm going to American University of Paris. I'm basically working full time. On top of that, I have a load of family stuff going on. I was kind of overwhelmed, I guess, by everything. I kind of had to reorganize and reassess what my priorities were at this point in time. How this has affected my future political plans, if anything, it's only made me want it more. Alexa, stop. I feel good. I feel good. I feel, I definitely feel accomplished.